Ah,
Hey. Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing, bud?
are we on?
We're live. We're live.
Oh my god! I'm like,
You just went you just went
clearly,
ah.
clearly a week had done a lot to me
Yeah. Yeah, we're
of not
back.
being on air.
We're
Hello,
back.
everyone.
Hey everybody. The video might lag a little bit. I'm at a new location as you guys can see. We have a new setup here. The Wi-Fi is not pristine. I had top Wi-Fi at my old place, and this place doesn't have any Verizon, any Xfinity, any Comcast. So I'm dealing with like I had 1,000 megabytes, and now I'm dealing with 400 megabytes. So if anyone understands, that is a lot. That's half of what we had before. Even if you don't get it, that's half. So this sucks. So we're gonna try
Yeah.
to make this work. We'll try to figure out what to do next show to help the latency a bit. But what's up, Talia? How you doing?
Doing, doing all right. I got my second vaccine shot today.
A
Pfizer gang.
ooh, okay. Moderna, but it's all right. They did a
Whatever.
funny SNL skit this week. Did you see SNL?
No, I didn't.
It was funny. So they did this skit about like conversations post pandemic,
Hmm.
and one of the things they were saying was like people go up to each other and they're like, "Oh, what did you get? Pfizer or Moderna?" And then it does like a voiceover, and it's like, "I don't know why I just asked that. Where's this conversation going after this?" And it's just so true. It's like everyone's like, "Did you get Moderna? Did you get Pfizer?" But like, what does it really matter?
I can definitely see it as like a starting up conversation when people go back to the bars. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey,
like
you a Moderna or you Pfizer? Maybe
Pfizer,
people there
I'm
should be like a
so over this COVID.
yeah, exactly. And then one of them was like, she was like, oh, I got Johnson and Johnson, and the person just like, let me back up from you.
Yikes.
Oh boy. So we got a lot, so we can jump right into it. If you guys are brand new to Tea Time, hello, welcome. If you're watching this
Welcome.
on YouTube, again, hello and welcome to the show. We are glad to have you. I'm Tyrone. This is Talia. This is Tea Time, brought to you by the Circle Club, and we discuss the latest news in Hollywood, pop culture, music, TV, movies, you name it. Whatever's going on, that's what we're talking
Hmm.
about. We got a lot of topics today. So, obviously, per usual, we got our TikToks, we got our rapid fire conversation,
Yep, yep.
um, SNL with Elon Musk, Donald Glover doesn't watch TV, Seth Rogen will no longer work with James Franco, and Cynthia Ko story stolen from Netflix.
Mm.
And then we both watched this show called For All Mankind. Um,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So if you guys are catching up, the video is a bit lagged because we used to have 1,000 megabytes per second for video, and now we have 400 megabytes in my new location, which sucks. So next video, I'm gonna try to figure that out, but the audio should sound perfectly fine. So this might just have to turn into a little audio podcast.
We
So
apologize.
what topics do you want to
Ooh,
touch?
which we dive into tonight.
All
Um,
right. Donald Glover. So did you hear about anything with this Donald Glover stuff?
no, I didn't. Tell me more,
So
though.
yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about it. So Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino,
Mm-hmm.
um, basically he tweeted out the other day, and he was saying how TV shows and movies are boring, they don't experiment, and they're afraid of being canceled by networks. So everyone lost their shit when he said this because they were like, "Wow, Donald Glover doesn't believe in cancel culture. Like, I can't believe it." And he literally was talking about how like you have a favorite show and then a network will cancel it. Like literally like not bring
Oh,
the
I
show
see.
back.
Yep, yep. Mm-hmm.
So everyone was like freaking out and they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this. Like he doesn't believe in cancel culture." Like if you literally Google Childish Gambino's name right now, there are like hundreds of articles about this guy not believing cancel culture and like is Childish Gambino canceled himself?
No.
It's just like no, but you know, obviously they're wrong about what he said, but I think his statement was wrong because he says
Mm-hmm.
TV and movies are boring. And I was just thinking, where's he been the last like year and a half? I feel like there's so many good shows out
Right.
and movies. Like what are some that you watched like over the last like, year or um like Tiger King came to mind. I was like, dude, that was like the biggest thing. I really like the
Mm-hmm.
show, and well, his other issue was like he was like they're not experimental and different. There's a show called Midnight
Okay.
Gospel,
Mm-hmm.
which is super weird that I like. Ted Lasso was on Apple TV.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yep.
Andy Sudeikis or Jason Sudeikis, and he
Mm-hmm.
plays like a football or soccer coach. Um, and he's in the UK, so he's a football coach, but he like that's something we haven't really expected, like someone who's comedic turning into like a more serious drama comedic type of thing.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Um, what was the one we just watched with the octopus?
Oh, the octopus teacher.
Yeah, exactly. That was really good.
Yeah, that was.
Jenny and Georgia is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I feel like, or at least there's current shows right now that are like obviously releasing their new season that
hmm
I feel like is probably what's been on people's minds lately. But
Yeah.
it's like, how are you not into all that?
I know, and he was on Community, which was a TV show of his own. But I was
Hmm.
surprised that he made that statement because I'm like, what is he watching? Like, there's just so much content. I feel like he might be watching like network TV, like Fox or ABC,
Oh,
or like one of
maybe.
those like Modern Family type of shows.
Hmm.
But I'm like, dude, if you're on Netflix or Hulu, there's like so many shows out there. Like,
But I find it hard to believe that he wouldn't have like Netflix or
right?
Hulu or like
So yeah,
HBO Max. Like,
I know. It just feels like how is that? Like, how does he not know about all these shows that are coming out? I don't know. And then the other thing, like what you just said too, was interesting, is because we're kind of like we're not at the end of quarantine, but we're like kind of heading there. Oh, like I got the
hmm.
Schitt's Creek shirt on. Like that was a big show everyone's talking
Hmm.
about. Um, but we're like not at the end of quarantine, but we're kind of heading there.
Hmm.
And a lot of people were talking about or mentioning like shows coming back. Like I don't know. Have you heard of the show called Secession? I feel like
I've
I mention
heard of
it. I feel
it.
like I mention it all the time. That show's
Uh-huh.
really, really good. That had to stop because of the pandemic. Euphoria. Remember, everyone was watching Euphoria.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's like there's so many shows that had to stop. So that's why I'm like, where has Childish Gambino been? That's another thing that's kind of weird about celebrities. It's like you feel like, okay, if you're a musician and you're like this pandemic happened, what have you been
Mhm.
doing with the year off? Like we all have
Right?
jobs. What were they doing?
You would think like you he would have time to like watch
Search.
these TV shows or movies, but at the same time he's also a musician where he could have been busy like maybe in his own home studio,
Yeah,
like
that's true.
doing
Like maybe
other work
super
or
disconnected or something like that.
yeah, or if he's making movies or something that we don't know about, I don't
The
know.
dude, the Mandalorian, like everyone was talking about that.
Yeah, like where was he?
This guy is like living under a rock, man.
Like a
This is a
hermit
really good
crab.
show. It's kind of graphic. I don't know if you guys like anime or anything, but Matt and I are gonna do this show. I think Yao or Next Level Gaming Events is gonna be there on Thursday, 7:30. We're gonna be talking about anime. And I'm not a big anime fan. I don't know any anime, but there's a show called
Hmm.
Invincible on Amazon Prime. It's super, super good. I feel like it's relatable to anyone, even if you don't like anime. But it's like, so the conversation we're gonna do on Thursday is gonna be about like, you know, how could like someone who's not interested in anime at all, like, what's a show that they could watch? What's a show if someone's
Mm.
super interested in it? Just to kind of like, just show people trying different things and like kind of give them some ideas. Um, but
That'd be
uh,
pretty cool. I mean, I've never really watched a lot of anime shows.
yeah,
I hear there's so much hype for it that I'm like like how? But I
yeah.
think if I just start watching it, then maybe I'll understand like why people love it so
I
much.
know, yeah, because you like the way that like people go after it makes it feel like anime is like just like the biggest thing, the best thing, like the best
Hmm.
genre. So, but yeah, so another thing that came out recently, and not so much controversy over it, but I'll just play this video real quick so you can see.
Okay. Hmm. I know. Poor kids. Gay. Exactly. Like he was probably like if he is gay, like if this was the case, like he was probably so confused, like emotion wise, like how he felt about Olivia and the other girl who he was supposedly seeing, like Sabrina Carpenter, I think that's her name. Um, but yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because like mostly all her popular songs are around him. Can you guys hear me? You hear that, Carly? Y'all moving again. They can only hear me. Ha 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 ha. Kidding. All right, guys. Tyrone's figuring it out right now. I can hear you. Aw, thank you, Carly. I hate listening to my voice, but people love it. I don't know why. No, I didn't. I feel like I need to now. Now that I'm more invested in Olivia Rodrigo. Can you guys hear Tyrone still? Ooh, favorite High School Musical movie? I must say, I must say the second one, where they're at that like weird hotel. Actually, it's not weird, but where are they? In Arizona, New Mexico? No, I cannot. She still can't hear you. What are your guys' favorite High School Musical movie? The third one was
All right, there
okay.
we go. There we go. They should be able to hear me now. I feel like the first one. I like the music in the second one though, but what I was gonna say, no, I think they can hear me now, or at least it's showing up on this monitor. So I hope that they can hear me. Yeah. So what I was gonna say was the track list. Woohoo! They can hear me. It's just quiet though. Okay. Well, I'll get a little closer to the mic like this, and then I'll do the trick. Do you know what it feels like loving someone? All right. All right. So, oh, that feels too loud now. Hold up. Hold up. Hey, can you guys hear me? Now I don't hear Talia. Talia talk. I can hear him. Oh, now, yeah, Talia, now you're mute for me. God damn it. What is going on here? Talia, press mute on your Skype and then press unpress it. Maybe that's what's going on. All right, while we figure this out, I'm gonna play some TikToks for you guys. When the sky comes falling, even the sun don't shine. I got faith in you and I, so put your pretty little hand in. When the sky comes falling, even the sun don't shine. I got faith in you and I.
One of our hens laid a 150-gram egg. It took her all afternoon to lay.
Oh, very easy to crack.
This is our reaction when we cracked it open.
Talia, we can't hear
It's a very
you.
thin shell.
Say something, Talia.
One of our hens laid a 150-gram egg. It took her all afternoon to lay.
Oh, very.
When the sky comes falling, even the sun. When the sky.
Have you seen the state of her body? Mad. If I beat it out wearing a Johnny Adiola, wanna roll with a geezer. Is it me or the lifestyle, sweetheart?
Skip frame 20%.
Have you seen the state of her body? Mad. If I beat it out wearing a Johnny Adiola, wanna roll with a geezer. Is it me or the lifestyle?
Oh boy. Okay, hold on one sec.